Hello and welcome to Dad Got This. We're into the tough questions like, can I improve on my Nonna's recipe for Italian stuffed peppers? And what do you call a pepper in a snowstorm? Second one's easy. Chili pepper. Today we are cooking something from my mother's cookbook, which she gave me based on my Nonna's recipes. My grandmother, Nonna, came from Italy directly off the boat, and she used to cook for us all the time, and I was very spoiled. And this was one of my favorite recipes, Italian stuffed peppers. Let's get it going. How am I gonna improve it? Well, I'm gonna add a little smoke with my Ninja Woodfire. So I grabbed my pellet hopper. I filled it with pellets. These are smoking pecan pellets, and I give it the dad shake. The dad shake either compacts the pellets and makes it burn better, separates the pellets and gives it lots of air and makes it burn better, or does absolutely nothing and makes me feel like it burns better. I still do it every time. We're gonna go throw these in the wood fire and we're gonna set it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit smoker. While that sucker is preheating, get yourself some peppers and rinse them off. I've got 3 nice, pretty big peppers. Depending on the size of your pepper is how many peppers you'll need. I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll see how much stuffing goes in these. And all you need to do is just take the top off them. Cut them open, pull that little center out, and that's it. Bigger knife would probably make this a little easier, but this is the knife I grabbed. Now, there may be some ribs in there. You just kind of wanna get those out if you can. It'll give you a little bit more room for your stuffing. Try not to puncture the pepper. You can also just kind of go in there with your hands, bust them out. You want a hollowed out pepper. Tomatoes. I'm gonna get a better knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife. No, that's too big. That seems more appropriate. And for these, you wanna chop them and you wanna skin them. You don't really want the skins on there. The skins are gonna make it not tasty. Probably just use a can of diced tomatoes, make your life a lot easier. I never do that. I always make my life more difficult. Recipe calls for 3 tomatoes. I'm gonna probably end up using 2. These are pretty good size. If you leave the skins on, they can kind of become like a chewy thing inside the pepper. It's just not good. That should be enough tomato. Next up, get yourself some garlic. This was grown in a friend's garden. It's about 4 nice big cloves of garlic. Grab yourself a bowl. Put your tomatoes in there and garlic. This is a can of black olives. I love black olives. Some people don't. Use as much or as little black olive as you like. Drop some on the floor. That looks okay. And we're just gonna give these a rough chop into our bowl. This is parsley. About a half a cup of parsley chopped. This is 1.25 pounds of Italian sausage, mild. You can use hot if you want. Use sweet if you want. Whatever Italian sausage you want. But what you can't not do is we are going to take the casings off them. Into the bowl. It'd be easier to do if I had my gloves on properly, but my hands were a little wet and getting them on was not easy. You remove the casings because, once again, texture. It's going to make the sausage more of the stuffing type than snappy sausage. We don't want snappy. Let's get spicy. We're gonna put in about a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic, 1 tablespoon of granulated onion, 1/4 cup of Italian breadcrumbs, 1/2 cup Parmigiano Reggiano, 1 egg, well beaten. About a tablespoon of a good olive oil. And now we mix. And the only way to effectively do this is with your hands. I definitely do not have enough peppers. You want everything nicely distributed. Like I said, this recipe is supposed to be for about 6 peppers, but that's too many peppers for my family. So I will freeze the rest of this mix for another day. Nicely mixed. We are now gonna take olive oil, our pepper, a little bit on your hand. We're just gonna rub the outsides of the peppers and the insides, a little bit of our olive oil. Mine is a seasoned olive oil. You can use whatever you got. We are in the home stretch, folks. Time to stuff the peppers. You are literally just going to take meat, put it in pepper. I know it's very technical. Now, we're gonna leave a little bit of room at the top. Oh yeah, this will easily do 6 peppers. Why did we leave room at the top? Because we are going to make a breadcrumb topping. This is not in my Nonna's original recipe. I just like this. Pour about a 1/2 cup of your Italian breadcrumbs in a bowl, and then pour some melted butter over it. This was a whole stick of butter. and start stirring it until you get a clumpy but solid together-ish mixture. Almost like sand, wet sand. Perfect. Now, take that, top that right over your last of your pepper, press it down a little, and this is going to become like this wonderful crunchy texture on the top of your peppers. We're going to take these and we're going to put them in our air crisp baskets. I'm going to lean them up against the edge, so if they decide they want to fall, if you happen to have some extra butter, you can always just do that. Let's go pop these in the smoker. The oven recipe for 6 peppers said 40 minutes. We just want to cook these till the pork is at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit and the peppers are softened but not mushy. It's been a little over 40 minutes and these suckers are done. Let's get them. Now I made a little bit of a rookie mistake when I made these. I didn't taste my sausage mix before I made everything. I should have taken a little bit of it, either fried it off in a pan or cooked it in the microwave and then tasted it to make sure I had enough salt and pepper and my seasonings right. I didn't do that, so I may have to season these a little bit afterward. Now, one thing I like to do is I will put a little bit of grated parm on there just to finish them off. Now, these are blazingly hot. We're gonna have to let these rest for about 5 or 10 minutes. 5 minutes. I made it 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and cut into one of these. Let's go with the middle guy. Oh my God, it's still like so hot, I can barely touch it. See if I can, it is so hot. Get you guys the cross section. Looks great, right? Let's try it. I get a little bit of the sausage, a little bit of the pepper, a little bit of breadcrumb. Cheers. My seasoning was fine. Oh, that is so good. The peppers add a sweetness, the richness of the pork sausage. You get a little bit of umami from the salted caramel. There's no salted caramel. From your olives. And then you get a punch of like acid from the tomato. This is fantastic. And I gotta say, Nonna, my breadcrumb topping is a worthy addition. I don't need to do a second bite, but I want to. Oh, did I mention a smoky flavor from cooking it on the wood fire? Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. These are great just as is. You can serve them with a red sauce and some pasta, just some rice. Very versatile dish. These can be snacks, they can be whole meals, they can be whatever you want. What they are is amazing and delicious. And I want to thank my mom up above for leaving me an amazing cookbook with a ton of recipes to go through, which I'm going to be trying to incorporate more of those recipes into this channel. So if you're interested in that, please do the likey subscribe thing. YouTube loves it when you leave a like. I love it when you leave a comment. I answer just about every comment in my comment section. If you really want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. You'll get 24-hour early access to videos, producer shoutouts, credits, all kinds of fun stuff. If you want this recipe, it's going to be on my website, dadgotthis.com, along with all of my other recipes, except the ones I forgot to put up there. If you are looking at a video and you're like, where's the recipe? Please just leave a comment. I will do my best to get that recipe up on the website. If you're looking for amazing wood fire recipes all in one place, I got a cookbook coming out. It might already even be out. Depends on when you're watching this video. Check the link in the description for more information. Well, with all that out of the way, I guess there's only one question left to answer. What do peppers like to do on vacation? Sun dry. Yeah, pretty bad. Dad may tell horrible dad jokes. Make fantastic recipes from my mom and my Nonna. But one thing Dad will never do is an outro. So that's it. Bye. This is the part where I thank all of my members. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for your support and rock on. I don't know why I said rock on, but rock on.